Hi, good afternoon to you all. How are you all doing? How has your day been? I think this is around 4 o'clock or so. Since morning, what have you been doing? You're welcome to my channel. This is Vera. I hope people are enjoying my channel. I'm smiling, but I'm not very happy. Like some of you know, I lost my mother. I lost my mother a few days ago. And I'm here to tell you people how she died. But before I continue, I would like you to please subscribe to my channel, support me, hit the notification button, so that next time that I upload, you get my video. Just support me. Then I also want to appreciate those that have been watching my video, those that has subscribed, my old subscribers. I'm grateful. I'm so happy. And if you're just seeing me for the first time, though I'm a new YouTuber, I've not really gone far. I've just made just few videos. So if you're just seeing me for the first time, you're welcome, and I'm urging you to subscribe and support my channel. Thank you very much. That is by the way. So I'm here to, like I said, I want to tell you how my mother died. In fact, the title of this my video is going to be How My Mother Died. Some of you that have been following me knows that I talk much about what we eat. I'm very much interested in what we eat. Like I always say, what you eat makes you. You are what you eat, you know. So if you don't eat well, you can fall sick. And if you have any sickness in your body and you are eating wrongly, you are improving that sickness. You are making the sickness to be worse in your body. So somebody might be saying, what does that have to do with my mommy's death? Yes, it has a lot to do with my mommy's death. Because when my daddy was alive, my daddy died 20 years ago. I think the year 2001 or thereabouts. And here we are, 2021, and I lost my mommy. When my daddy was alive, there was this thing my mommy used to take. It's called snuff. We call it otaba. She will do it like this. She will lick it. She will leave it in her mouth for hours. Only God knows her hours, how many hours she carries it in her mouth. And she'll be swallowing it. Some men put it in their nose, they'll do, you know. Why some women, like some of my mommy's friend I know, they used to lick it. My daddy those days used to tell my mommy, don't take this thing. And I know my mommy learned this thing from her friends. It's your friend that will teach you. Some of us, our friends will teach us bad things. Some of us will learn good things. So it depends on what you want. She learned it from them and just developed the habit and started using it. And this thing wasn't good for her. My mother was an asthmatic patient, so you can imagine. And what we are talking about here is snuff. And I know snuff was made of tobacco. As far as I'm concerned, it's a hard drug because it was difficult for her to stop taking it. If you watch, she was already addicted to it. If you watch people that are on hard drugs, they find it difficult to stop taking them. It's always difficult for them to stop taking it. Anything hard drug. What are you taking that is harming you? Or you don't know that is harming? In fact, you should, all of us, or all of you, check what you are eating. What you are eating matters a lot. What enters your body matters a lot. What you even inhale into your body matters a lot. The kind of environment you stay. Some people they will say, I don't smoke, but I like that guy, I like that girl, she's my friend, and the girl smokes, the guy smokes, and you are sitting with that person. You are a passive smoker, you are smoking indirectly. As far as you are very comfortable staying with somebody that smokes, you smoke too. It's just remaining for you to go and buy it and smoke. So be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of the places you enter. You see, the way God created us, we have this self-defense in us. Naturally, we are wired to protect ourselves naturally. The way God created us, there is this immune system that He put in us that fights every disease that enters our body. So if you start taking things that we are not supposed to take, you are overworking this immune system. That is why you should be careful or be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what enters your body. Some of you might be feeling fine. Say, I'm fine. Like my mother used to say, it's not harming me. Have I died? I'm fine. You'll be feeling fine until you won't feel fine again. You know what that means? You think you are fine until you are down. You might be taking something and the thing will be harming you or damaging your organ. You won't know, you'll be feeling, I'm fine. I took it yesterday, nothing happened to me. Here I am. And you continue taking it until it brings the person down. In the case of my mother was taking this thing when she was very, very young. She started taking it. When she became old, she continued taking this thing. When she takes this thing will bring her down. We'll rush her to hospital, we'll treat and treat, spend money. She'll recover. She'll stay away from this store, snuff or tobacco or taba. After a while, she'll go and buy it again and she'll take it. We, her children, we are complaining. Even my daddy, when my daddy was alive, he used to complain that, "Ah, stop taking this thing. It's not doing you any good. This thing is not good for your body." She continued. Eat to be healthy. Eat to beat disease. Eat to be strong. Eat to have energy. Don't eat for pleasure. Don't eat because your friends are eating it. Don't do or develop or form some habits because your friends are having those are doing those habits or are having those habits. Eat to defeat sickness. Eat to beat disease. Eat to overcome disease. Eat to be strong. Eat to be healthy. Eat to have energy. Don't eat because it's sweet. At times when I give my son some foods like vegetable, he will say, "Mommy, it's not sweet in my mouth." Oh." I'll tell him, "You're not eating because it's sweet. You are eating because this is good for your health." I always tell him, there are certain things I eat that are not sweet, but I know they are doing me good. They are doing me well in my system. That's why I eat. That's how all of us should eat. Don't eat because this thing makes you high. You know, you like the way you feel. When you finish feeling like that, later that thing will go and cause problem for you. Your immune system is different from your friend's own. Our immune system responds differently. You cannot say because someone is doing this, you go and do it. Like my mother, she used to take those things probably because her friends were doing it and she was doing it. And this thing was not working well for her. This thing was bringing her down. But she continued. She refused to stop taking that thing. So don't take something because your friends are taking it. Eat food because the food is healthy for you. Eat food that are healthy for you. Don't eat for pleasure. What you eat can mar or make your health. You know, what you eat can heal you. You can activate your health with food and nutrition. You can activate your health with exercises and even drugs and supplements. So eat that kind of food or those types of food that can activate your health, that can improve your health, not things that will bring you down. I used to tell my mommy, this thing you are taking is not helping you. You are putting us into stress and putting yourself into stress. You are giving us anxiety, giving us BP. When we are down, we become scared. One of my brothers said, when my mother was even serious somehow, one of my brothers said something. He said, if my mother should even recover, she will still be down again. I said, why are you saying that? He said, because she will still go back and go and take the snuff. In my mind, because it's my senior brother, I'm the fifth child, and he's the fourth child. I didn't speak out, but in my mind, I was like, are you now saying we should leave her to die? We still have to do what we are supposed to do. But honestly, why would you want to put your children into stress? Or probably it's old age that was even worrying her. But this thing I'm telling you, she has been taking it for a very long time. Like I said before, my daddy died 20 years ago, and she has been taking it for over 20 years. She has been taking it for some years before my daddy even died. So let's say approximately 30 years ago, she has been on this. When my daddy was very agile, very strong, when my mommy also was very strong, my daddy was complaining about this thing bitterly. Stop taking this thing. I don't know why she was even taking it. I don't know what she was gaining from it. Are you taking it? Are you smoking? Are you into drugs? What are you gaining from it? That time self, if my mommy take this thing, if you see her teeth, the thing will color her teeth will be brown. Sometimes she'll go and brush it and say, ah, my teeth are shining. Later, she'll go and take it again. Teeth, if it is teeth, that one is even a small thing. That one is not a problem. The major thing is that this thing was harming her organs. She continued taking it. What are you taking? What is that habit, that bad habit that you are doing that is affecting your health, and you don't care because it's sweet, you are enjoying it, and you don't care about your health? My own is even better because my mother died at the age of 78. We are all married. She has seen some of her grandchildren. But if you are into that habit, you might not be as lucky as she is. Probably your children are still small. Some are still in secondary school. Some are in primary school, and you go and learn one bad habit that will be harming you. You will now go and learn one habit that will be cutting your life into shots, that will be reducing your life circle, and you now put your children into problem. You make them motherless. It will be very dangerous if your children are still small. Even if they have grown up like us now, you don't have to be doing this. As far as you know, if you don't know, it's a different thing. If you don't know that this is what is harming you, my mother knows that she was doing it. Any bad habit you are learning and someone is advising you to stop it, stop it, because a time would come you will not be able to come out of it. By the time you get used to it, you know it will be difficult for you to come out from it. So let us not learn bad habits. Let's be mindful of how to support our body defense system, to help our body to be strong in case of any attack, in case of any disease. Let's be mindful of what we eat. Like I always say, I always preach against, I always preach against sugar, additives, and all that. Stay away from these things. Though these ones are not hard drugs, but they are like hard drugs too. This thing cannot help your body defense system. Instead, it will bring you down. My mother was doing all this. She continued doing it. She'll be down. We'll take her to hospital. She'll be down. This is how we have been suffering. Then a time came, we stopped giving her money. But before we got to the level of not giving her money so that she won't be able to buy that thing, there was also a mistake that we made. Some of us, when our mothers come to visit us in the city, we don't allow them to work. Some of them, if you watch, our mothers want to wash plates, they want to help our children to wash plates, they want to stroll around, they want to sweep. We say, Mommy, don't worry, you are here to rest, sit down, watch TV. Leave them, let them wash the plates. If your mother has come to visit you and she wants to wash plate, leave her, let her wash plate. Oh, it's a form of exercise. She wants to stroll around, leave her to stroll. She wants to dance, leave her to dance. Anything she wants to do that is a form of activity, just leave her. Or she's the type that goes to farm. Still, that does not mean that you can't take care of your mother. That does not mean that you are poor. Leave her to go. Like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is over 80 years. She still rides bicycle. My mother has stopped riding bicycle for long because that's where we are guilty. We contributed. We told her to rest. Now, Mom, you've been suffering. Rest. And my mommy started resting. And when my mommy started resting, my mommy started falling sick, coupled with the snuff that she was taking, She started falling sick, and I was not only me, all of us. Nobody knew that it was her idleness that was making her to be sick. We didn't know. By the time I knew, my mommy had gone far. By the time I knew what I know now, my mother has gone far. She had become so lazy, so weak, coupled with the snuff she was taking. She became she was scared of, will I say scared or lazy to do exercise. I tried to make her do it. No. Coupled with what she was taking. So you can imagine. So before she died, we always in and out of the hospital. What really killed my mother was the stuff that she was taking. Because whenever she takes it, she breaks down. And whenever she takes it, we enter work. When you leave her and go, she'll go and take it. Even got to a level that she started begging for money. I'm telling you, it's my mother. When she will sit outside, she will see someone passing, she will beg for money. And somebody you don't really know what happened. You might feel she's because she's sick, or you might feel because she's old. You know, that's why she's like that. You won't know she's sick. But anyway, every normal and matured person knows that most old people have one sickness or the other that they manage. But you will never know that the money you want to give her, she's going to use it to go and buy snuff or tobacco. You won't know. And it will be very hard for you to say no to an old woman. So if she asks you for any money, you give her. When you go, she uses it and go and buy the stuff, and she will lick it. She does not mix it with water. Neither does she put it in her mouth and swallow. She will just put it in her mouth and say like this. If we ask her anything, if any of her children, if one of us is around and we ask her, and she won't want to answer you because she knows that the way she's going to answer you, you get to know that she has taken that thing. So she look for her, she will spit it out and come and answer you. You know. Then at times, too, when we are around, she tries not to take it. She tries not to take it. When you go, she continues. So because of the way when she has that thing, it doesn't allow her to talk well. So when you now ask her questions, sometimes she'll be doing as if she didn't hear you because she doesn't want to answer with that thing in her mouth. That was how we were battling with it before finally she gave up. Before she finally broke down the last time, we took her to the hospital. They did all that they could, and my mother couldn't come back. She died. Remember, I told you that she was an asthmatic patient. So you can imagine somebody that is asthmatic taking that thing. Those days before she died, she'll be telling us, has it killed me? I beg you. And I know some of you will be doing that. I beg you, I want to go kill person. No. Even one of myself was saying, we'll leave her, Joe. If this is one kill her, if I don't kill her, since no be she still die alive, leave her if na with that waiting they make her happy. Make she they take. Yes, I know she has tried. I know she was old. She was old enough. But I won't lie to you. If my mom is still alive now, I will like it. I won't say because she's old. I'll not see her doing something that will harm her, something that will take her life earlier than, I will encourage it. I will not encourage it. Knowing fully well that she was managing something. Some people are still there. They have cancer. They are managing cancer. They are eating meat, licking ice cream up and down, eating things that they're not supposed to eat, and they're doing chemotherapy. It will not work. Chemotherapy on its own is dangerous. You now go and eat all those things again. It won't work, my brother and my sister. Or you are not taking chemotherapy, but you're taking some drugs, you're taking some expensive drugs and some supplements, some teas, you are taking some things, and you are eating wrongly. It will not work. You have to keep to the rules of the game. You have to keep to the rules. So that was how my mother died. She was busy taking tobacco. She was putting it in her mouth. carrying it up and down and be swallowing the saliva small, small before finally the thing took her from us. Are we into such bad habits? Is a habit, is a bad habit. Are we into such? Remove your hand from it. Instead, be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what you inhale. Be careful of the kind of foods that you eat. Try and guide your body or your health jealously by monitoring what you eat. Don't just carry anything you see and put into your mouth. Help your defense system, your immune system, help it. You know, naturally, God has given us some natural things to fight sicknesses in our body. Help it to be active, help it to be strong. Don't kill it. Eat right, live right, drink the right water, exercise, and you'll be healthy. You'll be alive for your children. So, my brothers and sisters, that's all I have for you today. That was how my mother died. She was taking snuff or taba. She was licking it. The thing was bringing her system down upon she was asthmatic and she died. I miss my mother. No matter how old she was, 78 is not that old. Like I said, my mother-in-law is over 80 years. She still goes, she still rides bicycle. She's still active, though she's also sick once in a while, their bones are weak. But that does not mean that I will not say she's qualified to die. If she's alive today, I'll still be happy. You know. Now I'm an orphan. I don't have a mother, I don't have a father. So thank you very much. That's all I have for you today. Like I said before, please subscribe to my channel, support me. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. In this my channel, I'm going to be talking about health. You know, I've been sick in the past before, like I said, so I'm going to be talking about health. I'm going to be teaching how to cook some foods, which I've already taught. I will be talking about relationship. You know, I've also suffered in relationship before. You know, so I have what I've gained, my knowledge I've gained in relationship. I'll be sharing it with us. It's going to help one or two people. You know, so subscribe to my channel, support me, hit the notification button. Thank you very much. Till I come your way next time. Bye.